Hey guys, it's another gorgeous day here in Pennsylvania. Not very often in the middle of November I get to walk around in a t-shirt and I hear a train in the distance. Well, today is going to be just a nice, relaxing, enjoyable video. I got my backpack with me because inside of it I have some gear packed. We're going to take a walk through the woods here. Maybe on some trails, maybe off trail. Walk through some of the fallen leaves. Now the fall is officially here. Most of the trees are bare. And we're going to make our way to a familiar destination. It's the 1800s culvert tunnel. Yeah, a bug just flew in my mouth. Don't need that kind of protein. Anyways, the 1800s culvert tunnel has been featured on my channel. I shared it for the very first time when I discovered it on my exploring the tunnel culvert, the concrete one, back when I was a kid. I did a video of it last year, and we also did a couple live streams down there where I had the chocolate mudslide. So if you want to see those videos, you can find them down below. But we're going to make our way there. We're not going to be in a rush. We're going to enjoy the beautiful day today, and I'm not going to do a ton of talking. I will throw in some commentary here and there, but going to give you just some natural sounds of the environment. There's no wind. It's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. It's very quiet, aside from the train. And once we get to the culvert, we're going to unpack, get the stove fired up, and have some lunch. So, like I always say, if you want to take a walk, have some lunch, there's just one thing you got to do. It's just come along with me. Now, following this ATV trail here, it's pretty cleared away. Not many leaves here. Trees are bare, but the leaves are off to the sides. So maybe later on, as we do a little trekking through some of the woods and off-beaten areas, we'll come across some more of the crunchy stuff. But at least it makes for easy travel, easy vision, with everything fallen and barren. Hey, we've come upon some of our first fallen leaves. As you can see, not a single cloud in the sky, but the train horn in the distance. Heading to a little bit of a thicker area here, so got a few more leaves on the ground. No, we're not at the beach, but we do have some seagulls flying around. Alright, we're in the home stretch. It probably doesn't look it on camera, but there's a pretty steep drop off here. I have to go down there, snake my way through the dead bamboo forest, and we'll be upon the culvert down there, so might as well just tackle it head on and try to be safe. Well guys, we made it. Here we are. The incredible 1800 stone culvert, which we were led to believe is a pedestrian tunnel under the railroad tracks. So this is going to be our spot to kind of unpack, relax, unwind, and enjoy some food. Once we're done eating lunch, we will check out the river line here, and then we'll show you what this culvert looks like, just in case you haven't seen it before. As you can already tell, it's pretty amazing. So let me get you guys situated. I'm gonna get myself situated, and we're gonna start cooking some food. I gotta tell you, I nearly broke a sweat and didn't do a whole lot. It's just really warm today, unbelievably warm, and there's no clouds, no leaves, so there's no shade. But I'm not complaining. It's really great to be out here, get some fresh air, be alone, and be at one of my favorite places here. So I brought just enough to make today's meal. Obviously we need some cooking fuel, so we have the butane propane mix, courtesy of Walmart. Got some Walmart bags, which you'll see later what those are for. Got our burner, which is vital for this to be even remotely successful, or successful. And we got a lighter and my I don't know what you want to call it, multi-tool fork and spoon and knife combo. So got the essentials here. Now we need the food. Do a pan here, because we're going to be cooking right here on this rock. I need to find a nice flat spot here. That should work. So yep. And for today's meal, on the menu is Hillshire Farm Little Smokies. These are like little combination of like hot dogs slash little sausage wieners, and they're really flavorful, and I actually get a craving for them every few months. If I eat them too often, I get sick of them. But if I have these once every 1 or 2 months, I down them like there's no tomorrow, and they're really easy to cook up. All you do is put them in the pan, add a little bit of water, and cook them until they're a little bit, you know, coloration to them, and we eat it right out of the pan. This is 12 ounces, and I think it's maybe 2 servings. Serving size 5 links. Well, I'm going to be eating this whole package, so I'm having multiple servings, but hey, that's what life's all about, enjoying yourself. So we're gonna add a little bit of water, and we're gonna get this fired up here. Now, the Walmart bag is for the garbage. That way I don't have to put it in my backpack, get everything all messy. It'll go in here, tie it up, put it in the backpack, and discard it at home. So it's very easy. But this is actually already cooking here, so yeah, we gotta get moving. Might add just a touch more water. That smells so good. And the great thing about this little butane propane burner stove combination is that it gets super hot super fast, so items like this cook in just a minute or two. It's really, really efficient. I hope you guys are hungry. I'll share a couple with you. Now it's been probably 2-3 months since I've had these, and just the smell alone is just bringing it all back. I'm like, yeah, I've been missing these. I basically cook them until the water boils off, steams off, and it starts sizzling. Then you know they're done. They're fully cooked, they're warm enough, they got a little bit of color to them. So depending on how much water you add will determine how long they're going to cook for. So this isn't going to take much longer. You can start to hear that sizzle come on. You know the water is almost evaporated, and it's going to be the full smokies right against the hot pan. And that's what we want. We're going to mix them around so they don't get burned, and then they'll be done. What do you guys think? That's what I'm talking about. This would make a great camping meal too, to share amongst 1 or 2 people. But this is all for me. I'm gonna set it down, let it cool off for a minute, but you can see the nice coloration though. They're perfectly done. I'll let you guys have first pick. And the great thing is, I'm sitting on some large rocks and boulders here. It makes like the perfect counter space. I can place the pan down, nothing's gonna get burned or ruined. It's ideal. All right, I can't wait any longer. I gotta dive right in. First one. Oh, that is so good. These are not gonna last very long. So much flavor to them. They're sweet, they're smoky, they're a little bit salty. It's a combination of all three. Savory. If you guys have never had these, try them out. They're Little Smokies, Hillshire Farms. I find them at Walmart, but they sell them at other places too. But I'm gonna sit here, enjoy the view, and enjoy my Little Smokies. Last one. Now cleanup is actually pretty simple. I always have baby wipes with me in my backpack, in my car, basically anywhere I go, because they can be used in a multitude of ways. And I'm going to use them to just briefly clean out the pan, get all the grease out of it, clean my fork, clean my hands and my face, and everything's going to go in the Walmart bags. That way my backpack is going to stay clean. Everything is, packed away for garbage and cleanliness, and won't have any issues hiking back. Now, even though I am cleaning them with wipes, I will clean them thoroughly and properly at home in the dishwasher, but this just gets the grease off of it, makes it cleaner for transporting. Now ideally, I could heat this back up with some water, get it boiling, and it will come pretty clean. I mean, I got a good amount of it off. That's just some dried up stuff, but if you really want to clean it, put some water in it, put it back over the heat, get it to a rolling boil, dump out the water, wipe it out, the stuff will come right off. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to get everything kind of cleaned up, packed up here. I'm going to take you by the river to show you what it looks like, because this is actually an outflow that goes into the river, and the water levels are really, really low right now. We could get further out than normal, and then we'll take a walk through the pedestrian tunnel culvert, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. Alright, so in under about 2 minutes I got everything kind of packed up, put away, and it's like I was never here. And just to show you too, I am wearing my Chow Time with JP t-shirt, although this is not a food video per se or a Chow Time episode. If you do want to see more food related videos though, I do have a Chow Time with JP playlist. You can find that under my channel, where I do food reviews, taste testing, stuff like that. But this is more of a nature video, because we're out here in nature, enjoying the serenity of it, the ambiance. But let's show you the river, because it's never been this low, and we can get out pretty close to it, and then we're gonna go in there. I'm going to insert a clip right now too. This is something that took place many months ago when we did a nighttime stream here. This rock here was just barely exposed, and there was water here. And Alan from Revenge of the Apocalypse tried to do a long step, and he failed miserably. So I'm going to put that clip in right now. Okay, stretch.
I want to try that now. Hey. Oh, I was going to stay back for the splash.
I wonder if I should try now. I'm already wet. All right, let's see if Go-Go Gadget Legs here could stretch over.
Go, Gadget, go.
Oh! Jeez! I got river water in my mouth.
How'd that taste?
Oh my God.
Well, you're the wettest. You're so you're done. Yep,
yeah, I'm a bit wet here. Yep, so that's where his mega fail took place. That was one heck of a night. A lot of laughs, but as you can see, everything is dry and exposed right now. A lot of river stone. And some nice flat rocks for skipping. And the water starts right here. This is pretty far down as far as level wise. You can see the shoreline. Normally where I'm standing, I'd be under at least a few inches of water, maybe a foot. But this is the Lackawanna River. Flows south, meets up with the Susquehanna River. But this is really, really low. I don't think I've ever seen it this low before. And looking back, That's where we were just having lunch. Now obviously that culvert does work as a water tunnel, water channel. You know, channels of water, comes down the mountain, goes through there, flows into this little passageway, but this seems like this was maybe used for something else at one time. Maybe boats or canoes or something could have came in here, and based on the shape and the length and design of that culvert, it very well could have been for pedestrian use to go underneath the railroad tracks that are above it. This water is perfectly still. Nice reflection. So now that we checked out the river, let's finally take you through the culvert. But I just heard a steam whistle. Here's a good look from the outside. We're sitting right there on the rock. I want to hear from you guys. Comment down below. Do you think that this was at one time used for pedestrian use? Or do you think this was always been used for water? I think at one time it was a pedestrian passageway, and now in more recent times used for water. But as we walk through, you'll see it's a nice arch, you know, stone pathway, and it goes around a bend. So with the rails being above it, I've seen something similar to this before. I was at a place with RJ. It's the 1700s village, and going underneath the Norfolk Southern tracks was a more modern concrete passageway for pedestrian use. It's built in, I think, 1923. Had steps coming down from the trackside, and it was poured concrete completely underneath the rails, but it was made specifically for pedestrian use so they don't go up and over the tracks. This may be an earlier version of that. But let's walk through. Enough rambling from me. This is all laid stone. Beautifully done. There is some concrete patchwork done to help with any loose areas or for erosion. They even got some things coming out of the wall here, which could have even been for like a lantern or something, a hook. The top is all like stucco material. It's kind of like mortar or stucco, but it's completely made out of stone. And some of these stones are massive. Now right there is another one of those posts coming out. And I found another one broken off further down. So those are staggered every so often. So it makes you wonder if they were maybe hooks for lanterns, or if it had maybe knob and tube wiring. Certainly intriguing though. And you guys may remember from last time, this bird's nest. Last time we were here, there was a couple different eggs in there. And here we are to the other side. This is a big sweeping curve. These walls are probably about 12 feet high. Leading down here, they actually poured concrete. You can see the channel. It's all lined with concrete and boulders. That's to prevent erosion and also to channel the water in a specific direction. And as you get down closer here, we do got a bit of a drop off. Right there you can see a kind of a drop off that's about 3-4 feet, and this is more of like a little collection area, and what it does is it slows the water down so it doesn't come too terribly fast and erode away the rest of the walls and stone here. So it is specifically designed for water at this point, but you know, water comes down. I've seen it before, like a waterfall falling off there. This collects up to about right around here. It gets, you know, somewhat deep. It would be up to your waist if you're walking through there, but that is to slow the water down, and then it, once that fills up, makes its way through there. And looking up on top there is where the railroad tracks are. It's actually a railroad track railing. Can't find any dates on it, but definitely 1800s, and I'm pretty certain this was used for more than just water. I gotta say, I feel so good right now. I have a full belly. I got some beautiful scenery around me. Got the sounds of nature, flowing water, and just gorgeous weather. Can't ask for a better day, a better time, or a better subject to make a video of. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, for watching. More importantly, for joining me on this little adventure. I know this was nothing really fun or out there or wild and crazy, but sometimes you just have to kind of take things slow, relax, unwind, let things kind of settle in your mind, in your body, around you, and just enjoy the moment. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a great time making it for you, and if you want to see more nature type videos, just check out that nature playlist down below in the description. So until next time, guys, I'll see all of you in the next video.